Hi, welcome to eBay. Just so you know, we may record and listen to this call. To get started, say or enter your 7-digit one-time passcode, or say I don't have one.
I don't have one.
In a few words, tell me how I can help you.
Limit raise.
I didn't catch that. What did you say you're calling about?
Limit raise.
I didn't catch that. What did you say you're calling about?
I want my limits raised.
Okay. Let me pass you to an eBay teammate who can help. Thank you for contacting eBay. My name is Ashley. Can I have the first and last name, please?
Hi, yeah, my name is Tom Cormier.
You said Tom?
Yeah, Tom Cormier.
Hi, Tom. How are you?
Not too bad, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for asking. What can I help you with?
Yeah, so I started an account. I'm looking to get my limits raised on it.
Okay. For sure. Well, let's go ahead and pull up your account. Can I get you to spell me your username, please?
Yeah, it's Tom's, T-O-M-S, man, M-A-N, _ 68.
All right. Give me just a moment. Wonderful. Can I get you to verify your zip code for me, please?
Yeah, it's 01821.
Great. Okay, so I do see your account is actually brand new. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Welcome to the selling side of eBay. We're super happy to have you.
Thank you.
Now, of course, let's see here. Give me just a moment. I'm almost done. All right. Now, because your account is as new as it is, and because we take online security super seriously here at eBay,
You have to
we're gonna go
verify
ahead and
me?
get some extra verification done.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm going to ask you some questions. These questions do sound a little bit intrusive sometimes, but I promise we just pull straight off of public record, and we don't keep any of the questions, answers, or anything of the sort, okay?
Yeah, I understand.
Wonderful. What is your legal name?
It's Thomas William Cormier Jr.
Okay. And what is your current living address?
44 Morgan Road, Billerica, Massachusetts, 01821.
And your birthday?
It's 11/1/93.
All right. Okay. There's going to be 6 separate answers to the questions I'm going to ask. If you hear the answer before I'm done, let me know. That way we don't have to listen to answers that don't matter, okay?
Yeah.
Great. When did you purchase the property at 47 Morgan Road? I have 47 Morgan Road.
That's my dad.
Do you know that property?
My dad bought
Okay.
that. I have the same name as my father. I'm probably on the same records as my dad.
Right, yeah, and I put Junior, so I'm a little bit confused.
Yeah, it's on. It's literally on my credit report too. I have pretty good credit score because of it, but yeah, that's not mine.
For sure. Okay, so let's go with I've never been associated then, just because it doesn't sound like you would have purchased it. Do you have a 2000 GMC Yukon?
No,
No, you don't?
no.
Okay, and according to your driver's license, approximately how tall are you? Do you know, or do you want me to list them off?
I don't know what my driver's license says. Let me look at it. My driver's license says, one second, I gotta get it out. It says I'm 5'10". That's what I would have said too. I would have said 5'10". Maybe 5'11" to sound better.
Okay, for sure. Which of the following addresses have you ever been associated with? I have 194 Williams Avenue, 31 Adelaide Street, 46 Brisbane Road, 48 Osamequin, I think, Road, 78 Memorial Drive, or I've never been associated.
I'm guessing you want the answer of Osamequin Road, but I think that's also something related to my parents. That's the road right next to my Morgan Road address, and they're kind of connected. And my house is actually kind of on Osamequin Road, but It's not, but
Okay.
I'm guessing that's the answer.
Okay, for sure. So it looks like, with all the information that you've given me, and it does sound like it came off of you, because the other two sounds like it was more your dad, but because of these last two, it looks like you're exactly who you say you are, and that is always a wonderful thing.
I would hope so.
I went ahead and I put a mark on your account, basically saying that we went over this, and that this account is verified in. So with that being said, we can now increase your listing limits from 10 items and $1,000 up to 100 items and $5,000.
Is there any way I can get higher than that, considering I already have a basic store which allows 250 items? I feel like I'm paying for nothing at that point.
You have a basic store right now?
Yeah, I already bought a basic store.
Oh, well, that's different then. Okay, give me just a moment. With that information, it does change things.
Thank you.
On this account, you have a store?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do this then. Okay, let's go ahead and get you up to 200 items and $7,000.
250. I'm paying for 250. I would expect to be able to list them all.
Okay, keeping in mind this is the first time I've seen this account, do you want to give me any more information before I try to get you more?
Information about what?
Just anything. It would make things easier if I had all the information first.
What do you mean, information about what, though?
Okay, so considering you didn't tell me anything about the store until after, right? This is more what I'm asking.
All right, the store, I'm getting all my supply from wholesalers, and I'm selling it on eBay, and I'm sourcing it through, just wholesale suppliers.
Okay, and what do you sell?
Just a lot of outdoorsy, sports and outdoors equipment and stuff like that.
Okay.
It is the
Sure.
spring and summertime.
Right. Okay, so yeah, let's get you up to the 250 and leave you at the 7,000.
Okay.
Great. I'm getting this submitted right now. It's going to take about 15 minutes tops. Honestly, you'll probably receive an email before then. Make sure you refresh your account at that point. That way you can actually start listing.
All right, that sounds good. I appreciate it.
Of course. Is there anything else I can help you with?
That is all at the moment. Thank you very much.
Of course. Well, I do want to thank you so much for contacting eBay. Once again, my name is Ashley, and you have a great day.
All right, thanks a lot, Ashley. Have a good one.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. All right, everybody, that's how you get what you want with eBay, and you kind of have to be stern with them. She didn't want to move me up to 250, but I got it done, so I hope you guys like this one. As you can tell, here's my limits right now, and she was kind of being a little bit of a stickler, like, oh, what is it? Tell me a bit about your account, but like she didn't really ask a specific question, so you kind of just have to, tell her what she wants to hear. But don't mention that you're drop shipping anymore. Yeah, I mean, you could maybe say that you're using wholesale drop ship suppliers, but just to err on the side of safety, I wouldn't do it. I would just say that I'm using wholesale suppliers. She asked me what I'm selling. You could have said anything in that situation. I don't think she would have even checked. And there's only 6 items on the store, so she couldn't have really even figured it out either way. But I hope that it updates pretty soon because I wanted to splice it into the video. But so it was a very rare case that I actually got an American in that situation. So most of the time you will, in fact, get somebody from the Philippines. And they are a lot easier to kind of, for lack of better words, bully around. But they also are kind of harder to understand. They don't really understand what's going on. But you can really get your way with them. I do think that when they looked at my public record, be sure to be ready for that, because that's a new security thing that eBay has put in place. They ask you a lot of questions from your public record. Last time they asked me about different cars that I've owned instead of just have I ever owned a GMC Yukon. I've never owned a GMC Yukon, but my issue is a little bit different because I do have the same name as my father, so a lot of his stuff shows up. So I think as long as you can, it doesn't really matter. I'm guessing that as long as the answer's right, you're gonna be good. But if you have some iffy situation like I do, then as long as you kind of reason with them and explain to them as best as possible and see, here's my limits. They got raised to 250 and 7,000. Honestly, I'm not that happy with 7,000, but she was a little bit more of a stickler than I expected. Usually I got 250 and maybe 10,000. That would make sense. But So one thing you can do after this is, obviously the item limit is a lot higher than the actual dollar limit. So I'm probably going to end up hitting the dollar limit first. And especially if you put your quantity to 2, that's why I don't really suggest putting your quantity to 2 on a lot of items. Just try to get as many singular items up as possible so that you can have as much traction on as many items as possible, as quickly as possible. But once you hit the item, the dollar limit, say that you're only like halfway on the item limit, what you can do, because if you have 100 items up right now, and 100 items and they're all averaging $100, then you're going to be at $10,000, and that's already going to max it out, and that won't hit 250 items. And if you do a quantity of 2, then that would be $20,000. But what you can do is, once you hit or get close to the dollar limit, you can call them up and say, hey, like, I'm looking for a limit increase. And if they complain and say, oh, like, you just got one, then you can also say, well, I'm not looking to get an item increase. I'm just looking to get a dollar increase because of the fact that the items that I sell are higher ticket items, and they are taking up more room in my account than I have allotted for the dollar amount, but I don't need any extra items at the moment. So a lot of the times you can actually bargain that. Keep your composure. They're really just there doing their job, asking questions, and they need to verify every new account. So this is going to go under the verifying account video, and this is also going to go under the how to get your limits raised. I'll call again once I start listing on this account full time and actually try to get my limits raised again and show you guys another phone call about it. So, I really do like this form of video, and I hope you guys also appreciate it as well. So thank you very much.